guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a different sort of video than I've done on my channel ever before, and it is going to be a review video, and I am going to be reviewing the Kylie Cosmetics range. Now, I don't have every single Kylie Cosmetics product, but I have a good range that I thought this would be a great video to do. Now, I've got 2 of her eyeshadow palettes, 2 of her highlighters, 2 of her blushes, and about 20, I think it's like 12 of her liquid lipsticks, like 8 liquid lip liners to match the liquid lipsticks, a loose highlighter, and a concealer. So yes, I have like a good range of products. I don't have all of the products of hers that I have in front of me. I just grabbed like a selection. But yeah, I thought this would be a really interesting video to do. And I've been wanting to do this sort of video for a while. I just wanted to use her products for a little bit longer, just to see how I liked them. Let's get straight into this video. I don't want it to be too long. So I'm going to start with the things I got first, which were the liquid lipsticks. Now, I started buying Kylie Cosmetics in 2017, so I was quite late to the bandwagon. So yeah, I had seen a little bit of like reviews, but not too many reviews. I am wearing one of her liquid lipsticks today, but I am also wearing it with a lip balm over the top. But I've got 4 liquid lipsticks here to show you. Now, I have a good variety from her range that I can tell you about her liquid lipsticks. I have a couple of her matte liquid lipsticks. I've got one here. I think I've got 3 or 4 of them in my collection in total. They're not my favorite because I have really dry lips, so her matte liquid lipsticks are quite drying on me. But when I first got them, I got 2 matte liquid lipsticks and 2 velvets. And I loved the velvet ones more than I loved the matte ones. All of her liquid lipsticks smell the same. They're an amazing smell and I love it. And then here I have 3 of her velvet liquid lipsticks. One is like a limited edition. I love these velvet liquid lipsticks. They're not super drying on the lips, and they last, like all of her matte liquid lipsticks last a really long time. Her shade range is okay. She's got a lot of shades of liquid lipsticks in the middle, so there's not many too light shades and there's not too many dark shades, which I don't really like. I have a few of her dark shades. Some of her dark shades are a bit patchy when you apply them. They're still okay and you can sort of make them work. Some of her, like the lighter shades, like the lightest shade I have, and I'm pretty sure maybe one of the lightest ones that she actually does, is French Kiss. And that's it there. French Kiss isn't a light. It's not like a super light shade, but it's also not super dark. And it is quite wearable and it's not too bad. But when I first bought some of her shades, she had a lot of middle shades and darker shades, not very many lighter shades. And then eventually she brought out all of the lighter ones. I think Candy K was like the lightest one she had or something. And that was in a matte formulation. Now she's got it in velvet. This one's Posy K. It's also what I've got on my lips today. But I like Posy K. It does stain your lips sometimes. Can't remember if it's the matte or the velvet one of it that stains your lips. But I have both of them, so yeah. And then I have some of her her lip liners. I've got 3 here. I think I've got more in my drawer. I found that it was better value to buy the lip liners as well as in the kits with the liquid lipsticks. Her lip liners are amazing. They are so they glide on super easy. They are amazing. Yeah, they're not too drying on the lips, but they are like a little bit drying, but they're not like I'm gonna break when I put you on. So her liquid lipsticks are amazing. I love the kits because they're better value, really. It's like $26 US for the kit or for the velvet liquid lipsticks rather than like 18 or 19. So it's sort of better value. But yeah, moving on to the next category of hers I have are eyeshadow palettes. This is also the next thing I did buy from her. I brought the burgundy palette, which it does not say that it's the burgundy palette on the back. Actually, anywhere on the packaging. That's terrible. Yeah, that is really, really bad actually. But this is the burgundy palette. I bought it when it had the mirror. And then I got the Kylie Cosmetics, I think it's Blue Honey, this one, because it also does not have the name of it. But yeah, I have both of these. I love these palettes. You can do so many different looks with these palettes. It's really good. And I don't really know what else to say about these eyeshadows. They're really blendable. They're amazing. These are actually probably one of my favorite things other than the velvet liquid lipsticks from her collection. Maybe, hang on, they may be the 3rd favorite thing of her collection after the velvet liquid lipsticks. I'll let you know my top favorite of her collection now. So my top favorite thing from Kylie Cosmetics is her French Vanilla Pressed Illuminating Powder. This is it. I love this because I have nothing in my collection like this. It is a metallic highlighter and it's perfect. It's like the best sort of highlighter I could have created myself. Like really, I love it. I also have her cream cotton candy highlighter. I think that's what it is. It's not my favorite highlighter, but it's still a really good highlighter, that one. But yeah, she does really good highlighters. So that is my top thing from hers, is the French Vanilla highlighter, just because I love the metallic look of it. And so the other highlighter I do have from her collection is the Ultra Glow in Santorini. It's a loose highlighter, but I'll just apply it. Too much. It reminds me a lot of the French Vanilla highlighter. I applied a little bit too much because it's that metallic sheen that it gives. Lovely. Okay. I love the Santorini shade because, well, I'm quite pale. So the Santorini shade and the French Vanilla shade of this are really good for my skin tone because they show up and they're like amazing. But yeah, I love this. I love this highlighter. I just don't use it enough because it is a loose powder. And I'm not a huge fan of loose powders because they go everywhere. But love this. Like, applying it on my face just made me want to wear it like every day. The second last product of Kylie Cosmetics that I have is her blushes. I have 2 of her blushes. This one is Barely Legal. I can't remember what the other one is. I think it's X-rated. It's like the pink, the peachy shade. But this is it. Her blushes aren't my favorite thing because they're not super pigmented, which I guess is fine for a blush because you don't really want it to be too pigmented. But I'll apply this over the blush I already have on. It's still like a really nice colour. Like, I barely applied any because I already had blush on. But it's a really nice, like, pink. Having it not so pigmented means that you can apply, like, it's really good for beginners, because beginners are those people who will dig the brush in and then go straight on, not tap it off. I still have all these plastics that go in the palettes, or in these ones anyway. I don't have the plastic that goes in the eyeshadow palettes anymore, but yeah, her blushes aren't bad. Let me say that. Also, the packaging for all of these are really good. I'll talk about packaging after I show you all of the products. The last product is the Kylie Jenner Skin Concealer. I have the shade Shell. It's a concealer. It's not the greatest concealers. It's got the same doe foot applicator as the Urban Decay Naked Skin. Like, if I'm to put them both next to each other, can you tell the difference? This one over here is the Kylie and this one's the Urban Decay. But I love the doe foot applicator because you can apply one side of the product. You can apply one side of the product to one eye and then the other to the other eye. And then you blend it out like that. It's quite a light coverage concealer, which I personally don't like because I have really dark under eye circles. So yeah, and it does crease a little bit on me, but most concealers crease on me, but it kind of creases a little bit more than I would like a concealer to crease. So that's why I'm a bit iffy about this concealer. I have used it quite a bit, but iffy. It's a perfect shade for me. I picked the perfect shade, Shell. So going on to packaging of all of these products. I have a few irks about some of the packaging. The concealer, great packaging. The liquid lipsticks, great packaging. The eyeshadow palette with the mirror, great packaging. The eyeshadow palette without the mirror, would prefer to have it with a mirror. But the eyeshadow packaging is not too bad. It works really well. The loose highlighter, it's not a terrible packaging, but I don't like loose powders because they go everywhere. But I'll learn to like loose powders. The blush, you sort of can't really see what it is, but I love the fact that both the blush and the highlighters are the same color as the product itself. That's my favorite part. And I love the fact that these ones have the names on them, like pressed blush powder in Barely Legal, pressed illuminating powder in French Vanilla. That's like the one thing I do not like about the eyeshadow palettes, is that all they say on the back is pressed powder shadow and then the names of the shadows. And then at the front it shows you like the color, which I guess is how you would tell the color, I guess. But I love this. This is what I love. It would be nice if then like her name on the front was in like a white shimmer, like it is on the back, but in the same shimmer that's on the front, if you get what I mean. And then my most hated packaging is the lip liner, because if I'm to open it, you probably can't see that, it literally came out like that. And this one is the Posy K, and like up like this, and then you go down and it just falls out, and that's after sharpening it. So you really can't sharpen these, because like this one has never been sharpened and it doesn't do it. But yeah, that's like my only irk, and so my only like thing I hate about it, because every time I use it I have to push it back in and then apply it. It's still not bad. It's a great product. that is all my products. That's my irks about the packaging and my thoughts about each of the items. Yeah, I do have one of her lipsticks, but I have actually never tried it. Not sure if I will. Just because I had issues with my last one. If you saw my declutter video, you would have seen that there was like disgusting stuff around it. So I tossed that one, and I'm a bit hesitant to try the other one. But yeah, that is it for my Kylie Cosmetics review. Overall, I find that her products are really good for the everyday person. Her lip liners need work to keep the product in the packaging. The smell of her liquid lipsticks are amazing. I love them. Her velvet liquid lipsticks are my favorite ever. Her eyeshadows are really good quality. They're great pigment and everything. Her French vanilla highlighter, love it. Her blush, I'm a bit on the fence about. Same with her concealer and same with the Ultra Glow. But overall, I think her products are really good. None of them have ever come to me in Australia broken. So she packages her products really well and they don't break on the transit. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel because it means so much to me when you guys do. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks guys.